This message is not just a warning, it's a divine call to awaken your spirit and draw you closer under God's protective wing. Even though it might feel like a lot to take in, remember this key point: no attack, whether it's from the world or the spiritual realm, can triumph when you stand strong with the Lord. The enemy might try to scare you, but God has given you this message to arm you with the spiritual tools you need to overcome. Fear isn't your destiny. You're meant to thrive, shielded by divine care and guided towards your true purpose. Hold onto this powerful truth: the Lord is my refuge and fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Your physical safety is a reflection of your spiritual strength, and no harm can touch you when you're nestled in God's presence. The threats we face aren't just physical, they mirror the spiritual battles waged against us every day. The enemy's plans are clever, trying to pull us away from God's love and safety, but by declaring His words we can break their hold. The fact that you are challenged means you have something valuable, God's plan for you. Don't let fear overtake you. Assert God's control over your life. Darkness is real and works in subtle ways, like hackers who sneak into systems to find weaknesses. In the same way, evil forces try to invade our thoughts and spirit using fear, doubt, and lies. But here's the uplifting reality: they can only win if we let them. Jesus secured our victory through His sacrifice, and now He invites us to live in that triumph. He tells us our real fight isn't against people, but against the rulers and powers of this dark world. The battle you're facing stretches far beyond what you can see and touch. It's a spiritual one. Yet, the good news is truly uplifting. Jesus has already equipped you with everything you need to come out victorious. Step into this fight with confidence by embracing your spiritual armor. Affirm your readiness by proclaiming, "Lord, clothe me in your armor." Know that you are seen by God. There may be times when you feel invisible or overlooked, but rest assured that God is intimately aware of every detail of your life, from the number of hairs on your head to the deepest fears buried in your heart. Nothing is hidden from Him. This very moment is a divine appointment. Jesus has brought you here because He understands your struggles and is prepared to intervene. He offers a reassuring promise: "Behold, I am with you always, to the end of the age." If you believe that God sees you and cares about you, acknowledge His loving gaze by saying, "Jesus, thank you for seeing me." You might often find yourself pondering, why is all this happening to me? The answer is tied to your unique purpose in this world. The enemy recognizes your potential and designs attacks specifically to throw you off your path. But it's crucial to see every challenge as an opportunity for God to reveal His power. Think about Joseph in the Bible. Despite being betrayed by his own brothers and enduring years of suffering, each obstacle he faced was actually a step toward his destiny, orchestrated by God for His ultimate good. Similarly, your challenges are not merely obstacles but stepping stones. Each difficulty you encounter is carefully placed in your path by God, not to hinder you but to help you grow stronger and rise higher. These moments of trial are tests of faith and character, preparing you for greater responsibilities and higher callings. Consider how Joseph remained faithful despite the adversities he faced. When falsely accused and thrown into prison, instead of giving up, he trusted in God's plan and used his time to affect the lives of others around him. Through his faithfulness, God not only delivered him, but also elevated him to a position of high authority, where he could save many lives, including those of his own family. The same principle applies to you. Every hardship you face can mold you into a stronger, more resilient person. When you feel weighed down by problems, remember that these are not meant to destroy you, but to strengthen you and to demonstrate God's power through your life. Every time you overcome a difficulty, you are a testament to the strength and perseverance that faith in God can bring. So when you face trials, instead of asking, "Why me?" try to view each one as a sign that you are on the right path, the path to spiritual growth and ultimate victory. Use these opportunities to deepen your faith and to cultivate a spirit of resilience. Say to yourself, "I am more than a conqueror through Him who loves me." In your journey, be sure to surround yourself with fellow believers who can support you, pray with you, and encourage you. The Christian journey is not meant to be walked alone. As you face your spiritual battles, remember that the church, the body of Christ, stands with you. Encourage one another, bear each other's burdens, and strengthen your bonds with fellow Christians, as these relationships are instrumental in your spiritual warfare. If you're ready to fully step into the role God has designed for you, to utilize your hardships for His glory, and to acknowledge His ever-present care in your life, affirm your commitment by declaring, "Lord, I am ready to use my trials for your triumph." Remember, this isn't just a battle, it's an invitation to a deeper relationship with God and a clearer understanding of your divine purpose. You are being prepared for something great, and every challenge is a step closer to that greatness. Keep your eyes on the prize, hold fast to your faith, and move forward with the assurance that God is with you every step of the way. Your current trials are not the finale, they're merely setting the stage for your breakthrough. If you're ready for God to transform your circumstances, affirm your trust by saying, "Lord, I trust your plan." This message is not just a caution, it's prophetic. In the next 48 hours, expect a significant shift. It might be a breakthrough in an area you've been praying for, a sudden clarity, or a divine opening. However, you must prepare your heart and act with faith. Now is not the time for fear, but for firm standing on God's promises. He is orchestrating events in your favor, but remember, faith requires action. Are you prepared to move forward and seize what God has in store for you? If so, declare. You're not just fighting an everyday battle, it's a spiritual one, and Jesus has given you all you need to win. Claim your spiritual armor by saying, "Lord, clothe me in your armor." God sees you. Even if you sometimes feel forgotten, remember, God knows everything about you, from every hair on your head to the fears you keep to yourself. Nothing escapes His notice. You're in this moment for a reason. Jesus brought you here because He understands what you're going through and wants to help. He promises, "Behold, I am with you always, to the end of the age." If you believe God sees and cares for you, say, "Jesus, thank you for seeing me." Ever wonder, why is this happening to me? It's because you have a special role to play. The enemy knows your potential and tries to throw you off track. But every hard time is a chance for God to show His strength. Think about Joseph in the Bible. His own brothers turned against him, and he faced many tough years, but all those challenges were steps toward greatness. Your tough times aren't the end, they're just preparing you for something great. If you're ready for God to change things for the better, say, "Lord, I trust your plan." This isn't just a warning, it's a promise. In the "expect a big change," it might be the answer to your prayers, a clear understanding, or a chance from God. but you need to be ready and act with faith. Now is not the time to be scared. It's time to stand strong on God's promises. He's arranging things in your favor, but remember, faith is not just believing, it's also doing. Are you ready to step up and take what God is offering? If you are, say, Lord, I'm ready for my breakthrough. Feeling alone, like no one understands what you're going through, is one of the enemy's tricks. But it's not true. Not only is God with you, but He's also placed people around you, friends, family, or this community here to help and support you. Look around and see the help God is sending you. You are never really alone.